In a shocking turn of events, Drake is suing a label he's been associated with his entire career, Universal Music Group and Spotify, over the success of They Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar in the midst of his feud with Drake this summer. Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accuses UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Kendrick's song. Drake's legal team is claiming the reason why these executives at UMG and Interscope decided to get behind K-Dot's Not Like Us record was because they wanted to make more money for themselves in a down year of rap music. Drake's claim is simple. He believes UMG, the overarching label, charged Spotify, the biggest music streaming platform in the world, licensing rates 30% lower than it usually charges for licensing for Not Like Us, in exchange for Spotify to affirmatively recommend the song to users who are searching for other unrelated songs and artists. Essentially, Drake saying, no matter what, you were going to hear Not Like Us next up in your playlist because Spotify had gotten a deal from UMG, which is why Drake's team is filing this lawsuit against UMG and Spotify. The feeling is Drake believes that UMG, his label, is using the money that he's made them over the years, keeping a lot of lights on in that building, to now fund Kendrick Lamar's They Not Like Us, a record that not only disses Drake, but says the man is into underage women, which Drake and his team have vehemently denied that that's true. Also, let's keep in mind, Drake and UMG are currently negotiating a new deal. Maybe Drake believes UMG used Kendrick Lamar and the success of Not Like Us to gain a little bit of negotiating power. Drake's feeling is if this were Taylor Swift, another big entity on UMG, and like Drake has kept a lot of lights on in the building, the feeling is y'all wouldn't let somebody diss Taylor Swift like that and make up claims fallaciously about her brand if it would hurt the Big Dun Dada, if they saw a big future with the Big Dun Dada, which clearly Drake believes there's some tension between him and UMG. Keep in mind, Drake in some capacity has been associated with Universal Music Group his entire career, first through signing a deal with Lil Wayne's Young Money imprint back in the day, which was distributed by Republic, and then Drake straight up and down signed a deal directly to Republic, which is under UMG. You've heard Drake on many records brag about his direct relationship with UMG's president, Lucian Grange, 100 times over. Also keep in mind, Kendrick Lamar, his entire career has been associated with the UMG brand as well through the TDE imprint, which was distributed by Interscope, and more recently through his own company, PG Lang, which he licenses through Interscope. Drake also made a rare appearance on a stream. He joined streamer XQC on Sunday to reveal that he's going on tour in Australia. And guess what the date is that starts Drake's tour? February 9th, which just so happens to be the day of the Super Bowl, in which Kendrick Lamar is expected to perform They Not Like Us in front of 100 million people in this country, a Drake diss record that clearly Drake's offended by. Drake announced that the name of this tour will be Anita Max Win, which apparently is Drake's alter ego for I need a max win in gambling terms. Drake also, on the stream with XQC, referenced his beef with Kendrick Lamar, saying, "You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it." Essentially saying a lot of the information that Kendrick Lamar was put in the atmosphere in records like They Not Like Us and Euphoria, 16 in LA were not true. I cannot believe what we're seeing. Listen, I am one of the biggest Drake fans you will find. I did not grow up a fan of Kendrick Lamar. I can't believe my guy Drake, though, is doing this. I can't believe he's going on streams with kids that don't know nothing about the culture and discussing his feud with Kendrick and other artists and telling streamers to turn off certain songs. Like, this is Drake. This is the king of the rollout. This is the king of great branding, great marketing. That's who he's been. But somewhere over the last few years, my guy has lost that bravado. He doesn't have it anymore. That momentum, that cool factor, that it factor. One of the greatest artists of all time has been missing it of late, and I need this dude to get it back. This lawsuit against UMG and Spotify, over Kendrick Lamar's successful They Not Like Us record, which, by the way, the suit is technically in like a beta phase right now. It has officially been filed by Drake's LLC in the Manhattan court, but there's still a little wiggle room to figure some things out behind the scenes if both sides want to find a solution. This is weird. This is not hip hop. It's not Drake-like. We've never seen somebody sue because a record was successful. I can't believe my guy Drake is doing it this way. Just from an image perspective, I can't believe Drake will want this info out there in the public. Somebody that has rapped about being in control and being him in music for so long and being that dude at UMG. We're starting to realize there's some issues between Drake and a label that's allegedly giving this man over $400 million in his last re-up. Like, now we're starting to realize Drake believes this beef with Kendrick Lamar was more than just Kendrick and more than just all the other rappers out there. He's going at the big wigs, Lucy and Grange and UMG. Universal Music Group did drop off a message in response to Drake's LLC suit, in which they said, yo, the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in the pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. That's another piece to the puzzle. Bro, I know there are a lot of Drake fans that are not fans of Kendrick Lamar. Listen, y'all, this is your boy we talking to. Drake's my guy. I didn't grow up listening to Kendrick. I'm from the South, baby. Drake's my guy. We love Drake. Are y'all really trying to tell me that They Not Like Us was not one of the greatest songs you've heard over the last 5 years? It's easily the song of 2024. Name any song that bops better than They Not Like Us. And the crazy thing is that ain't even my favorite song to come out of Drake's feud with Kendrick Lamar. Euphoria is one of my favorite diss records of all time. Y'all are telling me Euphoria don't hit? I play Euphoria and They Not Like Us damn near every day of my life. Not because I love Kendrick Lamar, not because I want to slander Drake, because they're the greatest songs I've heard this year from a rap perspective. You're telling me you don't think that? You're telling me that you think Kendrick needed bots to promote that great music? This is a hard pill for a lot of Drake fans to swallow. In my opinion, because it's music, all it is opinions. I think over the last 5 years, Kendrick Lamar has made better music than Drake. I didn't grow up liking Kendrick Lamar. I'm not a fan of To Pimp a Butterfly. I can't stand Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I'll never play it again. I love Good Kid, Mad City, and I love Damn. But I love a lot of Drake's music as well. But over the last 5 years, Kendrick Lamar and all his consciousness and all that stuff, I'm talking about just a record. He makes better records than Drake. I don't know what the hell Drake be talking about on a lot of his records nowadays. It sounds like rich people talk. It sounds like you got to be of the top 1% to understand what he's saying. Drake's an all-time guy for me. But his music has not been connecting the ways that it once did. It's okay, Drake. Fans out there, he had one of the greatest runs ever. But you talk about starting to like pull back the cover of one of the greatest legends there is in Drake musically, suing your ops label that's also your label. I don't think that's a good look at all. I don't, and in doing it when Kendrick just dropped a new album with the Super Bowl, like Drake is just openly salty, and I don't want that for my guy. I don't. Let me know your thoughts on this mega story to come out of music. One of the biggest in a year that's been about Drake and Kendrick. It continues. Drake's LLC is suing UMG and Spotify, a music company, over the distribution and what Drake is calling payola, bots, all that in between to promote Not Like Us over some of Drake's records that he put out this summer. Y'all telling me Drake had a better diss record than Euphoria or They Not Like Us? I don't believe so. Not even close. I don't play Family Matters at all. I don't play the Heart Part 6 that Drake created at all. I don't want to hear it. I like push-ups, but I don't go back to it often. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out.